Existentialism, a school of philosophy, emphasizes authenticity. It values being true to oneself. This means living in accordance with one's values, beliefs, and desires. It's about resisting societal pressures and expectations. Thinkers like Sartre and Kierkegaard championed this idea. They believed in individual freedom and responsibility. Authenticity for them meant confronting life's absurdity with courage and honesty. It's about creating meaning in a meaningless world. This philosophy encourages self-awareness. It asks us to examine our motives. Why do we do the things we do? Are we acting out of genuine desire or societal pressure? Existentialism calls for conscious living. We must be present in our choices. We must own our actions. This is the path to an authentic life. But how do we achieve this authenticity? It starts with introspection. We need to understand ourselves. What are our values? What truly matters to us? Once we have a grasp of our inner compass, we can start making choices that align with it. It's about living intentionally. It's about being true to ourselves, even when it's difficult. This is no easy feat. The world is full of distractions. There are countless voices vying for our attention. It takes courage to quiet the noise and listen to our inner voice. But the rewards are great. To live authentically is to live freely. It is to experience life fully with all its joys and sorrows. It's about embracing the human experience in its entirety. Social media has become ubiquitous. It's woven into the fabric of our lives. Platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter connect us. We share experiences, thoughts, and feelings with friends and strangers alike. But this digital realm comes with a catch. It often promotes a curated version of ourselves. We present an idealized image, not always reflecting reality. We craft our online personas carefully. We choose flattering photos, we share witty comments, we highlight our achievements. This isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's natural to want to present our best selves. But the danger lies in the gap between our online and offline lives. When this gap widens, it can impact our sense of self. The pressure to maintain this perfect online image can be immense. We compare ourselves to others. We strive for likes and followers. This constant pursuit of validation can be exhausting. It can lead to feelings of inadequacy and anxiety. We start to question our worth based on digital metrics. This curated self can become a trap. We become so focused on maintaining our online persona that we lose sight of who we are offline. Authenticity takes a back seat. We prioritize the image over the reality. This disconnect can have profound psychological effects. It's time to examine these impacts closely. The curated nature of social media has a dark side. The constant exposure to idealized lives can fuel negative emotions. We experience FOMO, the fear of missing out. We see others living seemingly perfect lives, and we feel inadequate. This can lead to a constant state of dissatisfaction with our own lives. Social comparison becomes rampant. We compare our behind the scenes to everyone else's highlight reel. This can be incredibly damaging to our self-esteem. We focus on what we lack instead of appreciating what we have. The result is a breeding ground for anxiety and depression. The pressure to present a perfect online persona adds another layer of stress. We become anxious about likes and comments. We worry about being judged. This constant need for validation can be exhausting. It takes a toll on our mental health. This is not to say that social media is inherently bad. It can be a powerful tool for connection and community building. But it's crucial to be mindful of its potential downsides. We need to use it in a way that doesn't compromise our mental well-being. We need to be aware of the psychological traps it can create. Living in bad faith. Sartre's warning in the age of social media. Jean-Paul Sartre, a prominent existentialist philosopher, introduced the concept of bad faith. This idea is particularly relevant in today's digital age. Bad faith, in essence, is a form of self-deception. It's when we deny our freedom and responsibility. We conform to societal expectations even if they go against our true selves. Social media often encourages us to live in bad faith. We present curated versions of ourselves, conforming to the norms of the platform. We chase likes and followers, seeking validation from others. In doing so, we silence our authentic selves. We deny our freedom to be who we truly are. Sartre argued that we are condemned to be free. We have the power to choose who we want to be. But with this freedom comes responsibility. We are responsible for the choices we make, even if those choices are to conform. Social media can make it easy to forget this responsibility. We get caught up in the digital game, losing sight of our own agency. The antidote to bad faith is authenticity. It's about acknowledging our freedom and taking responsibility for our choices. It's about living in accordance with our values, even when it's difficult. In the age of social media, this means being mindful of the personas we present online. It means using these platforms in a way that aligns with our authentic selves.